Hey, put a lid on it, all right? Or I'm gonna have to rough you guys up a little bit, okay?
Miss Hart,
Until you admit that fighting is never the answer, ever, because what do we really want? Anyone? Nobody? Nobody knows? Priscilla, what do we want?
world peace.
World peace. And the strength to hold fast to your beliefs while society's forcing you to conform to some Barbie doll image. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what I'm saying? Okay, well, it's mostly world peace.
Street from the Lorient Hotel.
I want to thank God once more for allowing me to be here with you. You know, several years ago I was in New York City autographing the first book that I had written. While sitting there autographing books, the minute black woman came up, the only question I heard from her was, "You, Martin Luther King?" And I was looking down writing and I said yes. The next minute I felt something beating on my chest. Before I knew it, I had been stabbed by this demented woman. I was rushed to Harlem Hospital. It came out in the New York Times the next morning that if I had merely sneezed, I would have died. I'd received a visit and a letter that came from a little girl, a young girl, who was a student at the White Plains High School. And I looked at that letter and I'll never forget it. It said simply, "Dear Dr. King, I am a 9th grade student at the White Plains High School." She said, "While it should not matter, I would like to mention that I'm a white girl. I read in the paper of your misfortune and of your suffering. And I read that if you had sneezed, you would have died. I'm simply writing you to say that I'm so happy that you didn't sneeze."
I need y'all to
I
do
want
me
to
a
say
favor.
tonight,
Someone please call 911.
I want to say tonight that I too am happy that I didn't sneeze, because if I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been around here in 1960. And students all over the South started sitting in at lunch counters. And I knew that as they were sitting in, they were really standing up for the best in the American dream, taking the whole nation back to those great wells of democracy, which were dug deep by the founding fathers in the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been around here in 1962. Negroes in Albany, Georgia decided to straighten their backs up. And whenever men and women straighten their backs up, they are going somewhere, because a man can't ride your back unless it is bent. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been here in 1963. I wouldn't have had a chance later that year in August to try to tell America about a dream that I had had. If I had sneezed, I had a dream that one day every valley would be. I wouldn't have been down in Selma, Alabama to see the great movement there. If I had sneezed, we've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now, because I've been to the mountaintop. I don't mind. Like anybody, I would like to live.
Sometimes I feel like I'm a prisoner.
A long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over